Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Cossacks 3. We're back here with another battle. This time it's part of the Swedish campaign, and it is the Battle of Breitenfeld. So, without further ado, I think we'll go straight into this. Finally, the long-awaited day of the battle has arrived. Your army and the allied Saxons already line up and prepare for battle. As for the formidable opponent, he also seems ready. His troops stay in tercio formation, prepared for battle. Both sides finish their prayers. Officers outline what to be done in case they die. Musketeers and gunners lit their wicks. Soldiers made last checks to their armor and horse harnesses. It's time for a bloody showdown. If God grants us victory, the Imperials will disappear from northern Germany. And so here we are in control of the Swedish army, and we can see quite a few Swedish formation. We got 3 in front and then 2 in reserve, and in between them we got dragoons, we got Hackepelitters in behind, we've got some Saxon troops over here. And it looks like this was the main thing that was happening right now. Your Majesty, look at the Imperial Cuirassiers of Count Pappenheim. Our right flank won't have it easy, if they are as courageous as they are bloodthirsty. General Banner must truly be glad that the Lord sent him such a formidable opponent. Let our cavalry and musketeers teach those lobsters a lesson, and our artillery will cool the ardor of the rest of the Imperials. So in this case, we wanna go ahead and concentrate our troops, and we wanna hold off with actually calling in the attack until the enemy is really close, because we want the musketeers, which are here in behind, to come up in close support of the cavalry as they strike. So if I call the attack too early, the cavalry will outpace the infantry. But it looks like I got a pretty good setup right there. We're beginning to turn the flank. We've pushed through in a number of locations. Yeah, we're winning this. The enemy is giving way and are retreating. Thank God that those Imperial Cuirassiers are retreating, though can't say that they look broken. Suppose they will launch yet another attack when they'll recover. But look at the flank, Your Highness. You can see how the enemy's cavalry is preparing for an attack on the men of Marshal Arnhem. Let's see if he managed to withstand an assault from his old friends. Let's pray to God and count on bravery of old Arnhem. Now we got another attack coming in here, but I am actually going to dispatch one of my cavalry regiments to aid the what's it called? The Saxons. But we're gonna concentrate, of course, on this side where our men are fighting. But as soon as we are done here, we must move to aid the Saxons. As you can see, the Saxons aren't actually fighting back, and they're slowly being cut down here. I'm not entirely sure why there's a load of peasants running around on the field of battle. And here we can see the tercio formation with gunners all around a big square of pike. The enemy is now coming at us. Since we have lowered number, I'm actually going to send up the musketeers first. We'll give the order for them to attack first. Hopefully this will work. That our men will hold against the enemy. even though I detached a third of the force. Looks like we're losing on the right side here. No, we are victorious. And as soon as we are, we're gonna go ahead and send the musketeers over to this side to aid. The cavalry looks like they're not gonna come in time. And then I think there is an artillery position up here that you can take on a bit early. You're supposed to, I think, use this one to attack them. But last time I played that, I sort of didn't have time because I was focusing on another area of the battlefield. They're supposed to be on the other side here of the road. Let's see. Count Tilly's attack on the Saxons proved to be utterly devastating. Saxon troops consist of mostly fresh blood without any proper training, while the Austrian force consists mostly of battle-scarred veterans. Our German allies flee the battlefield, leaving dozens of injured behind. Now that there's a breach in your front line, the enemy can take advantage of it and disturb your army's formation. A critical point of the battle has been reached. Don't let Count Tilly win. God's mercy, turn the left flank towards the enemy. So we get the two reserve formations under our control, and we get the Hakkapeliitta, which is the light cavalry that we're gonna send over here and hopefully get into the flank of the enemy. We've got a formation moving in here. I can hear gunfire. I think we've found, yes, we've found the artillery. Is it actually firing? Where is it firing? Oh, it's firing on my men. You know what? It looks like this single heavy cavalry unit is able to dispel the enemy. But while they are busy fighting them, we can aid them out by sending in the light cavalry to break them. Then we'll go on these two, which are going to come into the flank of this artillery position, and we're going to take that. This was one of the important parts of the battle, as the cavalry was able to come in from the flank, secure the enemy artillery, and then open up as the enemy had progressed and were attacking the front line, so they were able to shoot the enemy in the back. But here in this part, we do it a bit differently. Okay, we're gonna send the cavalry back into the village, and then they will come and attack once this formation breaks up. Once this formation breaks up, we'll be able to separate the pikemen from the gunners, and that way we'll be able to win. You know what? We're gonna just send these guys. You know what? We'll send them over here to attack the artillery. It looks as though our men were not able to actually break through the enemy. We're gonna... Looks like the enemy troops engaged on our left flank. Dear Lord, strengthen our heart and grant us victory. So these heretics would see that you are on our side. Your Majesty, to grant us a swift victory, and do by God's will, let's attack the artillery with our horsemen. Yes, I will lead Banier's cavalry myself, while Count Horn must take it upon himself to defend us from the Imperial tercios. Here we go. Now we've got proper cavalry formation. They will send in the flank and destroy the enemy. We got one formation moving up. We actually got two. We got one over here. This one needs to be supported by the dragoons. So we're gonna send over the dragoons over here. And this one will now attack, and this formation will also attack. And then we've got the cavalry coming in the back. Same time, these guys are going for the cannons, supported by these when they arrive, and the dragoons will be called into aid here. And now the cavalry will strike in the back. And hopefully we can get the cavalry, the light cavalry in here. And get them in among the musket men. And dispel them. So I'm gonna try to control the light cavalry here. To closely check. Okay, these guys are retreating. We don't need to focus on them anymore. Get over here and get in among these guys. At the same time, these guys are doing just fine, and the cavalry is ready to strike and capture the enemy cannons. The thing though is the main battle should have been started before that attack went in to capture the enemy cannons. We're going to move the enemy troops over to the side, and then we're going to strengthen the front line with the brigades here. I don't think we're going to have any enemies coming in more on the flank, so we're going to move everything to the front line. The enemy is giving way here, and the cannons are being captured, and I can turn them. Your Highness, with God's help, our soldiers sent a lot of the enemies to the gates of hell. Look how sparse their lines are. But devil take me! But the devil take me! It does not look like they're planning to withdraw, but it's only better for us. We have a chance to strike them all down. At once. Enough with courtesies. Command a full attack. I'm not entirely sure if that was actually directed from the enemy, because the enemy is the one that's conducting a full attack at this point. We're gonna move, make sure that we get all the cannons. Open up on the big formation. The cavalry is successfully destroying all these enemies over here. Get the cannons over here. This was a very important part of the battle when the cannons were captured. We're gonna try to, as much as possible, keep them under our control. Open up on the enemy. Full-fledged fire! Get those cannons in order. You can see large formations now coming at our main center. Let's open up with our cannons. Fire the guns! And now it's time to attack with our men. Forwards! And then swing these guys in from the back. And the remains over here. Fight hard, men! Let's control these guys. Fire the guns! The enemy's being cut to shreds. Send in the light cavalry to cut them down from the back. Leave none of the Catholics alive. Oh, they've broken through here. We have no proper line to defend our troops. The heavy cavalry must be sent to deal with that. The Battle of Breitenfeld is won. The Swedish soldiers under your wise leadership forced the enemy to flee. Nothing threatens your dominance in northern Germany. Now you can safely move to the south and finish the Imperial retreating to Bavaria. Then the Saxons can easily take Bohemia. This creates a direct threat to the Imperial capital of Vienna. Let's hope the Emperor will be more cooperative now. And there is the end. There's a few soldiers left. These guys are making a run for it, but they're getting run down by the Hacapolita. These guys actually made it through. Because I guess I moved too many men towards the center. I should have left some more pikemen over on the right. We actually have some Saxon troops left. I'm not entirely sure what was up with all these peasants moving around. You can see loads of peasants here moving around for what's only supposed to be scenery. But anyways, there we have the Battle of Breitenfeld. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!